counselor LinkedIn. Okay. Okay, I think we are live on LinkedIn and YouTube. Let's double check. Hi everyone. This is Aditya Sharma, and with me I have Hari and Dr. Amit. If you can let us know in the chat box that you can hear us loud and clear, you can see us fine, that would be very helpful.
Hi everyone.
Okay, let's see.
Indian says hi. Hi Indian, how are you? If you can let us know that whether you can hear us loud and clear. Nicholas says fine. Uh,
Okay, we are live here.
Gopal says
LinkedIn.
yes. I can see on YouTube. I'll check on YouTube.
Okay. Okay, so guys, also, okay, I can see a lot of comments coming from YouTube, less from LinkedIn. Okay, I think people are
Uh,
joining LinkedIn
yes,
also.
we are live on YouTube.
Okay, perfect.
Fahim says not audible. I guess kindly check your speakers. Maybe some issues because I've just checked it. It's working fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Gopal says you're audible. Perfect. Thanks, Gopal. Okay, guys. So, as you may know, that we are here for a live data science projects, as we have been doing it for quite some time. If you can let us know, let's start with a brief introduction. If you can just let us know where you're located, what is the temperature at your location, that would be a great point to get started. And Hari, I've been noticing your posts on LinkedIn. They're getting more and more sarcastic and funny these days.
Maybe I'm just running out of content.
That's the right word. Now I'm taking a lot of inspiration from Hari.
So that means a lot, Aditya.
Yeah, no, I love your content. I love your content. And actually, I shared it with someone that, hey, look at his content. It's so funny. Okay, so so people are dialing in from one second. Lucknow, 34 degrees, Ahmedabad, 35 degrees here, Jaipur, people dialing in from Chicago, New York, Cleveland, Ohio, 28 degrees centigrade.
I'm from New Jersey. It's raining here right now.
Yeah,
The
okay.
weather is good.
Nice weather here in Toronto. 23 degree.
And Miami, it's not great. It's very hot here. It is, I think, 32 degree. Okay, Krishna from SF Bay Area. Guys, if you can just take a moment to quickly like and share this event, that would be very helpful. In this event, we definitely want to have people from many different areas, right? Anyone who's looking for a soft data science, data analysis project, I think this would be a great fit. If you can just take a moment, simply hit like as well as repost it. We will be able to reach a much larger audience. Okay, and that is also the criteria, one of the criteria of the projects to share it when you work on it. Okay, Houston, 82 degree Fahrenheit. Joining from upstate New York, pleasant weather here, 28 degree. Okay. Hari, it won't be cold in August, right? August 12, when we're planning to meet.
No, definitely no.
Okay. Okay, cool. And guys, if you can also let us know what job role you're currently looking for, just to make sure that we have the right audience, uh, and if there is anyone who's looking for some different job role, we can plan for a different project in the future. So just let us know in the chat box, data analyst, data scientist, machine learning engineer, or whatever job role you're looking for. Okay.
People from Tamil Nadu, data scientist, data analyst. I guess most of us are from data analyst.
Yeah.
Mhm. I know this morning, like my team just told me that they saw a surge in data science jobs in the last few days, in the last 2 to 3 days. We scrap like jobs from like hundreds of job boards, thousands of websites, and then count increased uh, almost by 30-40% in the last 2 3 days. So which is a good news for everyone. I don't have much details about it for now, but we still have to analyze those jobs, whether they're like entry level, mid, or senior level. But it really went up in the last two.
Yeah, and you also have to check how many of those are like consulting jobs. Like
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of scam jobs on LinkedIn
yeah, scam
recently.
jobs. That's
Yeah,
another thing. That's another thing. Yes.
yeah.
But hopefully, if 30% increases there, like yes, there would be some scam job, but maybe some good opportunities as well.
Hmm.
Okay. Da-da-da. Being a fresher in the civil engineering grad from last year. Okay. Dakshit says data scientist. Okay, cool. I think we have good crowd to get started now. Guys, if you can also let us know if you're a first time user or repeat user, so that if you're a first time user, we'll jump into more details related to what this project is, how the session we conduct. If you're a repeat user, we can probably just touch the surface a bit. So yeah, just write if you're a first time user or repeat user. Mm-hmm.
It looks like there are a lot of new people here.
Mm-hmm. First time.
A lot of first time user.
And actually, we were analyzing that now why do we have like more first time users? Because repeat user, they come to platform, they know about all the projects, right? They start doing more and more projects by themselves. And that's when we have more first time users here in the live session. Okay, guys, so that's good to know. So let me cover a little bit more details. So we are good to get started. So thanks everyone again for joining this live project on Saturday. Really appreciate it. We'll start with a quick introduction of all three of us, a little bit about High Counselor, and then we'll jump into project introduction. So we started this journey of real world projects almost a year ago. The idea was that a lot of entry to mid level people, they struggle to get interview calls, they struggle to crack interview calls. And the best way is to provide them some hands-on work experience. What if they can work on real projects that are really, really prominent in the industry? Uh, we will be able to help a lot more people get interview calls and land into their dream job. And that's how we started these live projects. And we have grown to a community of almost 300,000 people are overall registered users with us, and this is growing really fast. As we can see, there are a lot of first time users again here. So in the next 1 hour we are going to introduce what this project is. We are going to introduce you to the platform where you can utilize a virtual lab to build your projects right from scratch and complete it, build your portfolio. But this project doesn't end in the next 1 hour. We'll take the next 1 week of time in which we are going to answer any questions you may have related to this project. We are going to solve all your queries. Again, we are not going to provide you a direct answer of any question, but the objective is that we provide you some hint so that you can work on it, you can proceed forward, and you learn something at the end of this 1 week project. There are more projects available on the platform. You can certainly try those, but if you're a newcomer in entry level in the data science or in the mid level, this project would be a good way to get started. Okay, and also at the end we'll take Q&A. So if you have any questions related to this project or anything, feel free to ask at that time. And every time we try to invite one mentor from the industry. So today we have our guest Hari Prasad, who's a senior data scientist at Take-Two in New York. Thanks, Hari, again for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm not senior yet.
Uh,
Hoping to go there soon.
but I can tell you that he is equivalent to a senior data scientist. Right? So yeah. So thanks, Hari, for joining. Let's. Why don't we get started with a brief introduction? Let me share my screen, and if Hari, you can walk us through your journey, that would be great. And here you go.
Hey everyone, I'm Hari. So I'm originally from Tamil Nadu, India. So I came to US to do my masters. I did my masters in data science at Columbia University, and right now I'm working as a data scientist at Take-Two. And so he put in the logo of Jodo. So that's one of the products that I built. It's like a job search automation platform, and today the project that we're going to build is something close to my heart because I believe that this project has given me few interviews, and sometimes like I got some story to tell during the interview because of this project. That's why I suggested Aditya we should include this project on the platform, and happy to dive more into the project.
Absolutely, we'll jump into that. Amit, sir, would you like to go ahead next? Amit, sir, you there?
Yeah, wait. Just
Mhm.
1 second.
Yep.
I'm not able to see the screen. Yeah, okay. Okay, hi everyone. This is Dr. Amit. I did my bachelor's into computer science. I did my MBA program in marketing and human resources. I did my PhD in marketing research. I was an alumni of Research Summer School at IMA. I worked back in India. I worked with companies like Wipro, Reliance, and ICICI Bank. I have more years, 10 years of teaching experience into undergraduate and postgraduate levels. Currently, I'm working as a head of business operations at High Counselor, and I have a YouTube channel with more than 100K following over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Regarding my background, guys, did my BTech from NIT Jalandhar, worked in India for about a year and a half at Ericsson, then moved to US for my master's degree at Duke, graduated in 2015, started my career at PwC Chicago as a tech consultant, moved to Deloitte Consulting in San Francisco as a senior tech consultant, worked there for about 3 years. The time at Deloitte, I was also part of the recruitment team. So I visited a lot of universities, almost 30 universities in about 3 years to hire entry-level software engineer, data scientists, and Salesforce people. And that's when I started getting interest in career counseling, mentorship space. So 2020, decided to leave my job and start High Counselor as a full-time company. And those who are in the US who wants to start a company, there are a lot of visa situations required, and the very simple answer of it is that you need to be on O1 visa to start a company. So if you need any help with how to get into entrepreneurship and startup in the US, always feel free to reach out. I always love to share that information. So the journey of High Counselor began just with myself and my co-founder, two of us. My co-founder, he is Rani Haroon. He's MBA from Kellogg School of Business, worked in management consulting for about 10 years. And we started High Counselor with a simple objective to help people land a job. So we started with 3 candidates in 2020. Until now, we have helped more than 600 people find their dream job in the US. In the journey, a lot of VCs, angel investors, edtech entrepreneurs joined us, and we raised a seed round of about $2 million. And we've also got the opportunity to work with a lot of industry professionals during this journey. Now, let me jump into a little bit more details related to High Counselor so that you know a little bit about us. And if you need us, you would be able to get that help as well. So the reason I started High Counselor, because when I interviewed a lot of these entry-level candidates, mid-career people, I found that they struggle to land a job because of 3 major reasons. First one is lack of experience. People lack hands-on experience, because of which we are here today. Okay, people study a lot through academics, through online courses, but they do not get the opportunity to work on real industry projects. The second thing is people lack interview opportunities. it's the only way that people know to find a job is through applying to online jobs, which is not wrong, but there are many other ways as well. And third is when people get interview calls, they still unable to crack those interviews. Okay. To solve all these issues, we started High Counselor, which is a 360-degree ecosystem. So we are not a staffing company, we are not a consultancy. Rather than we help candidates from everything needed in their job search, be it interview prep, be it fixing their LinkedIn and resume, be getting them work experience through internship or projects, or it's about connecting them with industry mentors for mock interviews. We do everything. And once they are ready for job search, we have the entire engine that helps them find match to the right jobs. We have a team that apply to jobs on their behalf. We have the automation tools as well. And to get them referrals, we have the email networking process and resources for them. So anything that you can search about your job search in the US, we have everything available in-house. There are only two roles that we support right now. One is software engineering. So if you're looking for a front-end, back-end, full-stack developer role, we should be able to help you out. Or if you're looking for a data science role, like a data analyst, data scientist, data engineer, AI, ML, generative AI, we should be able to help you. We work on success-based payment. That means you do not pay anything upfront until you land a job, and you only pay in monthly installment once you land a job. So we have two different packages. One is a starter package, which is about $10,000, advanced package, which is about $15,000. Okay. The difference between starter and the advanced package is that in advanced package, you get more one-on-one help from the industry mentors that we have. You get more job application support. We have our entire team that helps you with that. We have the email networking automation tool so that you don't have to do that manually. Plus, we provide you remote internship support if you need, priority to some of the hiring events, as well as if you get layoff, we help you with getting another job as well. Okay. If you want to get more information about these two different packages, what is the process, you can go to our website and sign up for the info session. We do an info session on Wednesday every week at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. You can also go to our website, highcounselor.com/review, and find a lot of success stories, interviews of people who have gone through our process. Okay, let me show that to you really quick, and then we'll jump into the project details. So you simply go to our website, highcounselor.com. Right over here, you'll find a button called Apply to Upcoming Cohort. If you need more information, as I told you, you can simply sign up for the info session over here or watch recording of one of our info sessions. Okay. But if you want to attend a live info session, excuse me, click here and select one of the times. We provide an info session on every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Once you're ready to apply to our program and you want to join us, need any job search help, simply click on Start Application. Fill out this application. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes. Based on your application, we will get back to you with a decision, okay, whether we can accept you or not. If we are unable to accept you, please understand that sometimes we have our cohorts full. Sometimes your background is not a right fit for us, but we only accept you if we feel that we can definitely help you out. Okay. So that is about our program. Let's jump into our live project today. So Hari, would you like to share your screen, or how would you like to give a project overview?
I'll share my screen and we can start from there.
Okay, cool. So I've stopped sharing my screen. And you can go ahead and share your screen. Yep. Okay, here you go.
Okay. So before giving an overview about the project, let me tell you how to go to that project link. Just type highcounselor.com and so you can go to the projects tab over here and click project platform. Go to projects and you can see a lot of projects. The project that we are going to work on today is we're going to forecast avocado prices using ARIMA. So let me tell you the significance of this project. So personally, I think so ARIMA or time series is little off from other machine learning algorithms, and I feel like a lot of us are not actually focusing on. Okay, you can't see my screen, right? Okay.
We can see.
Yep.
Okay.
So time series forecasting is a little off from like traditional machine learning algorithm, and as data science aspirants, I believe that we're not focusing on it enough, um, thinking that it's an outdated one. But even the work I do today, it's mostly focused on time series forecasting. And I believe ARIMA is the most standard time series algorithm that you can use. And that's what we're going to do today. And why is it taking time?
It should not. Can you refresh again? Let me try it on my end. Okay, I'm logging in on my end. Let's see.
Are you trying, Aditya? Should I try?
No, I'm trying. It's creating a virtual lab on my end. So just taking a minute. I can quickly share my screen to show how people can reach this point. And then Hari, you can take it on again. One
Yeah, sure.
second. Okay, guys. So you need to go to highcounselor.com and then go to projects at the top. When you go to projects, click on project platform, and you'll need to sign up if you're a first time user. And then click on go to projects. And right over here, the first project that is given is this forecasting avocado prices. You can see Hari's picture. Click on start. And when you go, you'll need to create the first time just a template. So just click on create your project, and this will come up. Click on open sandbox, and it should take you to the sandbox environment. Let's see if there is some technical issue. We can fix that quickly. Should not be a big deal. I think, guys, there's a server issue right now, which will resolve it probably in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Hari, in the meantime, you can explain it, what that project is, right? And look at the server issue to get it fixed really quick.
Yep, sure. Okay. Yeah, so until then, maybe I'll give you an overview of this project. So what we're going to do is how time series works is I'll give you a how it is different from the other machine learning algorithms. So if you take any other algorithm, it's going to be like you have X variables and you have Y variable, and you're gonna ultimate goal is to predict what's going to happen in the Y variable, right? But in the time series one, you're just gonna both of your X and Y variables are going to be the same, but with the small shift. So that's how time series is going to work. So basically, think of it this way: you're going to predict tomorrow's price based on all the history of data that you have, which means the X variable is same as the Y variable here. So in this project, we're just going to take the avocado prices, and we're going to forecast it for next 5 days. What's going to happen? I think this is on like weekly or monthly level. So we're going to forecast on next 5 weeks or next 5 months what's going to happen, how the prices are going to go up or down. And we are using ARIMA to do this. ARIMA is nothing but I assume that you already know what linear regression is. ARIMA is nothing but using linear regression, but in a on the same feature itself. So which is basically auto regression. You're regressing the same variable with itself and making it the Y variable here. So Maybe, yeah, do you have any slides or something, Aditya, for this?
Yes, let me, I can share that so that people get an idea on the different tasks. In the meantime, we are double checking it really quick. Ta-da.
I just checked in the morning, it was working.
It's working?
Yeah, it was working in the morning, just
Yeah.
like 15 minutes back.
Maybe it's the server load. I think when the X number of users or above certain level, they come in.
Let me check at my end also.
That takes time. Yeah, but you should be able to see my screen now. These are the tasks that we have.
Okay. Yeah, then basically this is what we're gonna see even if we have to share the screen. So this entire project is divided into 11 modules or 11 tasks. Don't be scared that there are like a lot of work here. It's just basic task over here. So the first task is just we're gonna load the data that we have. The data that we have is nothing but we just have two columns. One column is the date, and the next column is just the price of the avocado. So we have just two columns, and based on this, we are going to forecast the price of avocados and by using the previous history of data. So task two is we are creating a date column, just making sure that it is in the date time index and stuff. And task three is setting the date column as the index. And task four is we are splitting the data for validation. But the difference over here between the difference between splitting the data for validation in a traditional machine learning model is different from this because ideally in let's say you are working on a linear regression project, you might do some random splitting of data to use it for validation. But since it's a time series data, obviously you can't select a random 3 rows for the test data. So here what we're going to do is we're just going to take the last 3 months of data and going to use that for validation.
Let's see.
My project is loading. So where are you not able? My project is still, getting loaded. Till what point you were able to see?
Yeah, so it's until the same point. Basically, the Jupyter notebook is loading. That's
Okay,
where it's like.
yeah,
Okay.
same.
So, Hari, can you see the task on the left-hand side?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So you can probably the task explanation guys are over here. I can give a quick overview of the platform and hopefully until that it works. Otherwise, guys, you can start like after 30 or 45 minutes and it should work. So basically, once you get into Sandbox, you'll get all the task details on the left-hand side. Okay, one very common question that is regarding database. You can find the database details over here, right? So any data that you're going to use for this project, please you click on this database and go and use the database details over here. If you need any help or if you struggle to connect with database, utilize it. Here is a quick video guide that you can utilize. Okay. All the task details are given over here. Once the Jupyter notebook load, you'll be able to see this task detail as well as an area to write your code. Another important point is when you complete a particular task, you need to click on this run test button at the bottom right. Okay. You don't need to write code for all the tasks and then click run test. Rather than just go task by task, write your code, click on run test so that you get a feedback in somewhere over here if your code is correct or not or what you need to improve. Okay. Anything else, Hari, that you would like to cover on this?
Yeah, I'm at the fourth point, I guess, fourth module.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So yeah, this is the difference, right? Like splitting the data for validation is going to be different for time series model because we can't do it randomly. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to keep the last 3 months of data as for validation just to check how our model performed. And Aditya, can you go to the next one, fifth one? And finally, we are starting to do the EDA, exploratory data analytics. Just we visualize what's happening with the data. And sixth point is And yeah, so all 5, 6, and 7 is all about EDA. We are gonna visualize what's happening, and for the time series project to build a time series model, you should make sure that your data is not stationary. So that's what we are analyzing, and finally, we are also seeing the autocorrelation function. It's basically the correlation which you have already done in linear regression, but over here we are doing autocorrelation because we are just trying to find the correlation with the same variable itself. And the ninth point is we also see something called partial autocorrelation. And 10th point is the 10th module is the actual building of the baseline ARIMA model. So initially, we are just going to give some random parameters like 3, 1, 1. So what does that mean? Like they call it like PDQ in ARIMA model, like the parameters. So the P represents for the AR side of the parameter, and D represents the I, and Q represents the MA, which is basically like first parameter is the auto regression. The second one is the differencing that you're gonna do with the data, and the third one is taking the regression for the errors, residual errors that you got. And finally, the 10th, like the 11th module is finding the optimal PDQ values for your data. So the 10th one, you just randomly assign PDQ values and run the model just to check how the model works. And the 11th one is actually finding the optimal parameters. You just run it on a loop and try to find which PDQ value gives the less error, and you go ahead and finalize with that model. And the project stops here.
Mm-hmm. And guys, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of candidates make a mistake that they start doing code for all the tasks and then at the end they click run test, but you have to do it task by task. Okay. And right over here, you can see the ranking for this project. So 24 people have already started on it. You can also start on this one, right? And you'll be able to see where your rank is. And there are 4 parameters that will decide your rank. One is the number of reattempts that you have taken. Second is number of tasks that you have completed, and the number of the total time that you have taken, as well as the number of people you have invited to the platform. That is again a very, very important parameter. You can invite people to the platform simply by clicking on this button on the top right over here. Invite your friends, either copy their mail ID or copy a link over here and share it with your friends. The more people you invite, the higher your chances that you will be up in the ranking. And the winner of this project will be featured in Times Square, New York. So uh, give your best. And these are our previous winners who were featured over there. Make sure that you also reach at this point. Now, in the next 1 week, if you have any question related to the project platform, you get stuck anywhere, we are here to help you out. How are we going to help you? Well, you need to utilize our Discord channel. Okay, I'm going to add a Discord channel link. So we have a Discord channel. Simply go there. Once you go to our Discord channel, there is a subsection. Okay, by the way, we already have 4,000 members in our Discord community right now. Let me show you where you can ask all the questions. Discord. So you go to when you join our Discord channel, there is a live project discussion sub channel. Come here and ask any questions that you may have. Our team will get back to you. Hurry, if you can also find like 10-15 minutes every day to look at the Discord channel, answer any question that people are asking, that would also be great to interact with people. Okay. But again, our team will be there to answer your questions. Okay. So make sure to join the Discord channel. Let me share the channel link with all of you in the chat box. Okay. 1 second. And here I've added join Discord channel. So any question you may have, we'll be answering it on the Discord channel. I've added it on LinkedIn, adding it onto YouTube now. Sorry, YouTube, I'm adding it onto LinkedIn. Join Discord channel for Q&A. Okay. You should have it on your chat screen now. Okay, one more thing that I'd like to share. So, guys, when we work on these projects, we have created uh, one second. So if I take you, okay. So when you'll be working on this project in Jupyter Notebook, we're fixing this issue. It should be done in probably the next few minutes. So when you'll be working on these, on this particular project, we have an AI mentor built in, right, that can help you at every single step. Also, once you complete this project, you can simply go to your all project screen, and right on the top left, you will be able to see your portfolio of these projects. So when you complete, you'll be having portfolio. You can share this portfolio simply by copying this shareable URL, and you can share it on your LinkedIn, your resume with recruiters, hiring managers. They will be able to see what projects you have completed, your certificate, and everything. Okay, so make sure to utilize it. And there is one premium feature in our platform, which is this AI mentor help that will help you at every single step in this particular project. But it's a premium feature, which is about $25 a month, not too expensive. If you need help at every step of this particular project and many other projects on our platform, you can take this premium feature. And we have a discount code for this, which is Hari20. As our mentor is Hari for this platform, you can utilize this code to get the premium feature. Otherwise, you can complete the project without premium feature as well. Okay. Okay, guys, any question that you may have that we can answer for you, please let us know in the chat box.
YouTube comment is
I'm
asking whether we
expecting a lot.
can.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Hari.
Yeah, go ahead, Hari.
Oh, I'm expecting a lot of questions because a lot of people over here might be new to ARIMA. And
Uh-huh.
unfortunately, this 15 minutes is not to give like ARIMA 101 class, but feel free to learn more about it, and you can ask those kind of questions even later.
Okay. So, Hari, did you get like questions? You said that this project really helped you in your interview process, right, and everything. So, did interviewer ask you any question related to this, or how did you utilize this project in your favor?
Uh, so, so I always recommend like doing non-cliche projects and add it on your resume. That's how you get some story to talk about during your interviews.
Mhm.
And so one of my my undergrad final year project was onion price forecasting. It's actually onion supply chain analytics project,
Mhm.
and this is a part of the project. And since it is something new, a lot of the interviewers were very curious to ask what kind of project is this. And I remember like 25 minutes of the 30-minute interview was me speaking about this project. So that's why having a non-cliche project on your resume is going to help, because you have something to talk about, and the interviewer is going to be curious enough to ask more questions. And one hack is that the interviewer might forget to ask technical questions because you are explaining your projects for 25 minutes in that 30-minute call.
Yep.
So yeah, that's how it helped me. It's not actually the avocado one; it was the onion price prediction.
Mhm.
And yeah, Aditya's team changed it to avocado to sound more cool.
To
Yeah,
sound more cool. I think onion prices were very that was very hot topic. I think when you graduated,
yeah,
especially
yeah.
in India,
That's true.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, we have a few questions here. Let's see. Okay, can we see this recording sometime later? Yes, guys, you can simply go to this YouTube or this LinkedIn channel where you're writing it, watching it right now. Go back to the same place, you'll find the recording over there. Okay. If how to know if a company is sponsoring visa? I mean, it's very simple. Just watch read their job description. If they've mentioned it, yes. If they have not mentioned, sometimes they want to keep it like quite open. What I've seen is if companies have not mentioned anything about sponsorship, they look for a particular candidate, and if they don't find any US citizen green card holder, then they sponsor. If they find, they don't give you preference. Okay. Are you going to teach anything? Because I did work on this data. So it's not about like teaching anything like at a step by step, go through the project. If you get stuck, ask us question in the Discord channel. Okay. What else?
I
Unable
don't
to
see.
access Jupyter Notebook. Daryl, we're working on it. Just give us like 30 minutes. Our tech team is working on it. It should work in the next few minutes. We'll let you know as soon as it is up and running. Okay.
How's the winning model decided? So you just run it on a loop, and whichever the model gives the lowest RMSE value, and you just use that as your final model.
Okay. What's your recommendation, Harry?
I would say yes. Like looking at the recent job postings, I feel like a lot of big corporates are just realizing the importance of Gen AI, but they're not hiring for Gen AI roles. They are asking the data scientists to work on Gen AI projects, and 50 or like maybe 40 percentage of the data science roles that I see, there is one point saying that it's recommended that you have some LLM or Gen AI knowledge before. So I would say, working on a Gen AI project and adding on your portfolio is going to help you.
Okay. Is there a completion certificate issued after completing the project? Yes. When you complete it, you go to your view your portfolio button. You'll see your project there and a view certificate button over there. Can you please share the Discord link? Yes. Let me share it again. 1 second. Oops, I think I missed it somewhere.
If you have any questions, guys, kindly let us know in the comment section. Okay.
Okay, added link in chat box, guys. Should be able to see it now. Okay. Any other question, guys, that we can answer for you?
Okay. Yeah, this is a question by Fareen Ahmed.
I'm an upcoming spring MS in data science student. When is the right time to join? Hi, counselor. I'm an experienced analyst with 5+ years of data analyst. If you're an upcoming spring MS student, right, then so join us when you're about to graduate in the next 2 months. That is the right time to join High Counselor. But you can continue doing these projects, start building your portfolio right now. The sooner you start, the more projects you'll be able to do, the better your portfolio will look. Okay. But join High Counselor when you're just 2 months away from your graduation, you don't have a job, we're the right fit for you. It's a free
It's a free project.
It's a free project, Pratiksha, 100%. There's an AI mentor that can help you and guide you at every step. If you want that, that's only the paid version, but you can also do that without utilizing that option. Okay. How much credibility does it add if we have published research paper in the job market? Hari.
I would say definitely better than having just projects, because you like obviously it's more credible to have a research paper than saying that this is my personal projects and I did it when I no one saw the project, right? But I don't think it's gonna be better than having real experience. So anyway, the employer is gonna be biased towards people who have experience, but this is gonna be really helpful if you're just starting out.
Mm-hmm. I'm a medical doctor, but willing to do remote data science jobs. I'm good at Python. Could you help me go about it? So, I mean, we do not teach like the basics of, say, data science. If you want to, so I think to get into data science domain, Hari can add more on it, but Python is certainly required. Basics of machine learning required, right? Maybe some knowledge of SQL. So to learn all these things, you can go to Coursera and all these platforms. But to gain hands-on work experience, High Counselor is the platform. Hari, can you list out like the basic skills for a doctor to get into data science?
Yeah, sure. And you can search for YouTube Hari Prasad data and you'll find my video. and I made a video like a roadmap on how to learn. But to give a quick overview, you should also have like SQL knowledge or any data viz tool maybe. And apart from that, you should know like apart from the basic Python, you should also know the libraries like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, how it works, and obviously the machine learning part as well. If you want resources for this, you can just YouTube my name and put data, and you will find that video.
Mhm. Does contributing to open source projects add value to your resume?
So again, like it's like the level of hierarchy, right? It's obviously gonna be better than building a personal project, but at the same time, it depends on what else you have. If you already have experience, people are gonna look at your experience first, and then all these things, because this is gonna be more like you're active and you're eager to learn and stuff. It shows that soft skill of yours, but if you really want to show I'm an experienced person, having like working in a doing some internship or working in a company or helping some startups are going to be better than this. But definitely, if you're just starting out, this is better than building personal projects.
Mhm. Okay, when I download the avocado.csv file in the project one-on-one, the downloaded file has this. The file you're looking for is either not generated, not found in your root folder. Please review task description and try again. So I guess guys, please take like 15 minutes. Give us 15 minutes of time, right, for system to get fixed, up and running, and then this issue should be resolved. Okay. Unable to access the link for the database. Guys, we're just fixing the platform. 15 minutes should be done. The tech team is on it. Okay, in reality, when doing projects, we really don't need to know the backend maths on these ML algorithms. That is, we just import them from Python library, or am I wrong? Do we need to know the math behind the algorithm for interviews or in general?
Hey, Nian, like you want the real answer or just a diplomatic answer? So the diplomatic answer is, yeah, you should know the entire math behind it. But personally, I think um, just knowing what is happening behind the algorithm is fine. You don't have to know like derive the math, or you don't have to know the history behind it and stuff for a basic data science role. But if you want to go for some research kind of role, if you're going to build a lot on top of that particular algorithm, definitely you should know how it the origin point and the entire derivation, the math and stuff. But doesn't mean that you don't have to know how that algorithm works, right? You should know how to import it, and other than that, you should also know the theory behind it, not the math, but definitely the theory behind it.
Mhm. Okay. Can we Google anything if we get stuck during a project on your website? Yes, absolutely. Actually, it's a very good point. I should have covered it earlier. So, guys, the purpose of, let me share my screen. I think that.
There is the option over browse of over there also in the project platform.
So, guys, when you go to highcounselor.com, right, and you go to the projects part, now the purpose of this live event is just not to upskill you with hands-on work experience. Rather than our purpose is also uh, to help you get your next job. And how we can help you with that is, so this is one project, right, which we are conducting today. You can complete this project. You can take Google help to complete this project. That is all fine. But if you do more projects in the interview category, right, if you when you keep on building your portfolio, on the back end we will have the entire details of your performance and everything. And now we have hiring companies on our platform who come up with the job opportunities to us. They want to hire data analysts, data scientists, and that time we can simply push your profile to these companies. Now, to answer your question, yes, you can Google while solving this project, but to build your portfolio, you need to complete projects under interview category. And projects under interview category, you cannot, you cannot go to Google or and search over there, right? Because when we want you to build your portfolio, we want you to not cheat and create your portfolio honestly, so that we can recommend right candidates to the employers. Okay. Okay, let's come back to. Okay, Hari, if you had to start job search again or a recently graduated student, how would you do it differently in current job market?
Yeah,
Great.
all these questions don't look like fill in the blanks or 10-mark questions, I guess. Uh, so yeah, so the long answer, I'm actually like, I have like a lot of people ask me the same question, and long answer, I'm gonna make a YouTube video out of that. The short answer is um, FOMO is actually, I feel FOMO is actually bad in this job market. If you think a lot of people are doing something, I think it's fine if you don't do it. Always make sure that you put your energy on something different. So instead of speaking philosophically, the direct answer is maybe try to reach out to executive level people after you apply for a role through LinkedIn, and try to delegate your time, like work, to someone else. You don't have to do everything on your own, and etc. Like, we'll speak more about this on my YouTube. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put that video very soon. And there's one more question. Are there any decisive factors that help you choose projects to boost your resume? Yeah, as I said, whatever you think is going to be impactful to show, if you can show some impact based on the project, and it should not be like theoretical or cliche projects which you can copy from the YouTube or Google. If the project is one among them, definitely it's the best, and you can add it on your resume.
Mhm. I'm a sophomore in college, and I'm right in between data science and software engineering. I enjoy working in both fields. Is it better to be more holistic engineer, or better to make a spike and focus on one thing?
I would say, like, if you have both the experience, you're already like different from other people, right? I'm pretty sure there are a lot of roles which require some data science skills, and also maybe some early stage companies or mid-sized companies who can't hire both for a data science project. You might be working on the back end as well. You might be deploying the machine learning model and creating a front end for that. Definitely don't compromise. I would say do both.
Mhm. Okay. Okay, I think that's a very good set of questions and a very engaging audience. Uh, Thanks everyone. If there are any more questions, please feel free to add. Otherwise, we are already at the top of the hour. Feel free to ask any questions you may have. Otherwise, we'll wrap up the session. Let's take one more minute. Da.
And I think this time we got a lot of deep questions.
Questions. Yeah, no, the market is tough, man. Market is
Mhm.
tough. That's the reason, right? And, that people. No, guys, we totally understand, and great that that you're engaging. You have questions. Okay, there's one more. Can you give an overview if you know anything?
It's Yeah, it's the previous question. Do you know anything about AI agents? I heard that they are used to interact with LLM models. Yeah, consider it this way. So let's say you're going to ChatGPT, and you have a long task for ChatGPT to give, like, do this first, do this second, do this third, or something like that. If you try that, by default, the model might be confused about what you are asking. It might not answer every question you have. And sometimes the second question that you ask is based on the follow up answer that the model is going to give for the first question, right? So, that's how this AI agents came into play. So, you define multiple AI agents, and each AI agent is going to be responsible for just one task, and the output of the AI agent is going to decide which agent to trigger after that. So that's a quick overview of how AI agents work.
Mhm. I've completed data analytics course, but I didn't get a job please give me any idea for me. So this is like, again, it's a very high level question, right? We have just covered, and it includes like anything and everything, as Hari covered, as we covered earlier, right? Focus on projects that are not very cliche projects, right? Focus on like reaching out to more executive level people rather than just reaching out to recruiters. uh, no, we also see like job application sometimes a number game, right? Try to hit as many as possible. If you can't do it by yourself, you can also delegate it to someone else, right? High Counselor program is another example. I don't know when you joined us, but that is also a good way. So you can check that out as well. We start our next cohort in about 2 weeks from now. So apply, and if you're a right fit, we'll be happy to onboard you. Okay. Okay. Data scientists need AWS.
I think that's a question mark. Okay, so I didn't know AWS before getting my first internship, but even now I think I wish I should have like learned AWS before that. And we think that since it's an alien thing for data scientists, we think it's going to be difficult, and I don't think I can learn and stuff. But later we realize if you are capable enough to understand the theory behind ML, AWS is nothing. It's just going to take a couple of hours to learn just the essential services for data scientists. So definitely, why not? You should learn, and you're going to use it in your work.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, we are reaching at the top of the hour, so we are going to wrap up. The one more question is I think people are experiencing issue on our platform. So as I said, guys, we are fixing it. Just give us a few minutes. Once it is done, we'll shoot you an email. We just checked with our tech team. There's some code issue. We made the last minute changes. That's why it happened. So just fixing it, but we'll get back to you very, very soon. Okay. Guys, we have to wrap up the session, but yeah, thank you so much for your time, for your attendance. We look forward to working you on this particular project. Make sure to join our Discord channel. If you missed it out, simply go to our website. Right at the top, you'll also find a Discord channel link. Join us over there. Ask any question that you may have, and we'll be more than happy to help you with your issues or concerns. And again, objective of this live project is just not to upskill you, but also to help you get a job. And for that, do more and more projects, build your portfolio, do projects from the interview category. Now employers are coming to us with jobs. If you have the right portfolio on your project, we are immediately going to push your profile. I think that is the best thing that we can do for you. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Hari, for your time, for your participation one more time. So really appreciate it. And yeah, have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, Aditya, for having me. And thank you, Amit. And thank you, everyone. It was great talking to you guys.
Absolutely. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. Thanks, Amit, sir. Thanks, everyone. Bye.